One of the biggest mistakes I see most traders make when they come to the charts is in what they're looking for. They're looking for ways to make money. But the most important thing you should be looking for when you come to the charts, and this has made the biggest difference for me, is opportunity. If you don't know exactly what you're waiting for, then the chart might be confusing. But when you do know, trading becomes easier. So this is what I noticed when I looked at the charts in pre-market. We can see that there is an area here where we had a strong push down. And so on the 15-minute time frame, that's our 15-minute supply area. So we can go ahead and label that as 15-minute supply. So we know that price could come back to this area and continue downward. So we might see a repeat of what happened here. We also notice that there is an imbalance. We'll go ahead and draw, and I'll go ahead and draw our support zones. We can see that price has broken through this support area. And we can also see that price has broken through a trend line. We can create a trend line here. All right, so we've got two breaks. We have a break of support, and we also have a break of the trend line. So we'll go ahead and mark the path of price action. So we see that price started up here, came down and broke support and the trend line, and we're waiting for it to return and continue downward. All right, and so we'll see if this takes place. The 5-minute time frame. So near the open, you want to go down to the 5 minutes so that you can see what's going on a little bit more clearly. All right, and here is our 9:30 candle, and we can see that price has come back up into is going back up into the imbalance. Okay, and we've gone up into the supply area. Now we're waiting for a sell signal. So we know that we cannot enter yet. We have to wait for a signal, either an engulfing candle or a 3-bar reversal. And what we get is the engulfing candle. And so we can enter after this candle into a short position with our highs above the zone, above the supply zone, and we're hoping to get down to the bottom of this zone. All right. We can put our EMAs on. All right, and we can see that this may be a quick trade because we can see that price right now is trading above the EMAs. Okay, we've moved our stop loss into break even or profit to cover the commission, and we're going to remove some of our trade when we get down to this area of support. Refresh the screen. Here's our 15-minute trend line, our 15-minute break and retest. We went down to the 5-minute time frame. You can see that price is trading below the EMAs. And what we'll do is put some alerts here so we know when price reaches these wicks. We'll just follow price down if it gets down there. Right. We'll just trail our stop. So we'll move our stop loss down a little bit. So we don't lose all of our gain, but this is a risk-free trade, so we started this account with $25, now we're at about 68. It looks like it's starting to hesitate. So we might go ahead and exit the trade now and stick with our profit that we've got. But that was a good trade. Good job. So it's a good idea to take screenshots of each part of your strategy so that you can train your eyes to see this when it occurs again. So remember that trading can feel harder when you're looking for money and easier when you're looking for opportunity. The difference isn't in the market, it's in your perception. The right perception gives us an edge and makes things more clear. So when you come to the charts this week, don't ask yourself how much you can make. Instead, ask yourself, is my strategy forming? If it is, that's your opportunity. If it's not, we wait. If this helped you to think about trading differently, then join us. Be sure to subscribe. Every week we focus on clarity and structure. Trade mindfully.